Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind, and welcome to the second attempt at me recording this episode, because yesterday my recording software decided to just break on me and not work, and eventually I had what I shall diplomatically describe as a momentary loss of composure, and decided I was not going to try and continue to do any more that day. And so that's why you didn't get a video yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. It's because the computer gods decided it was not to be. Anyway, welcome back. Welcome back. In the midst of all that, I've kind of forgotten what I was actually supposed to be doing previously. I think we just finished sorting the library. I'd finished transporting all of my Vivec books over to my library here, and
this one honors us. Please speak.
I am speaking. Be quiet, strange librarian man. But anyway, we've transferred everything to here. We've got all the extra copies on the shelves now, and honestly, I love it. I think it just looks fantastic. There's something about seeing the books, you know, upright instead of just stacked on top of each other on the shelves. Just makes such a big difference. And yeah, we got lots of little series of books and stuff. I can also see how much of the book series I'm missing too, which is a thing. So I like that. Like up here, the 2920 series. Apparently, I'm missing most of that, which we should probably fix one of these days. The 2920 series is pretty good, actually. Still my favorite series of books in this game is the Poison Song, but 2920 is pretty good too. Actually, it's a good sort of geopolitical thriller, I suppose you might describe it.
I see this land suits you. We welcome you freely, Outlander.
Apparently, there's supposed to be a patch to make it add the Tamriel Rebuilt books to the library. I'll confess I thought I already had that patch installed, because that's why I've been getting a few of the little Tamriel Rebuilt related quests involved in all of this. Like, I think Master Mithras got mentioned earlier, and there was a whole thing with Thrathondrothan as well, so I was sure I had such a patch already installed, but maybe it's a different patch, I don't know. But either way, it won't currently sort Tamriel Rebuilt books onto my shelves, which is a bit annoying, but there it is. Never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. So anyway, my plan is to go to Vivec. Speaking of libraries, to go to Vivec, go to the Hall of Wisdom,
this one honors us. Please.
And finally speak with Mira Milo about those lost prophecies. Now that, now that all the important business is taken care of, you understand, we can indulge this little curiosity side project of ours, otherwise known as the main quest. You know. But I do believe there's something we might run into a bit further up here if we walk up here instead of teleporting. I know this because I've had a premonition from the future. In other words, I encountered this when I tried to record the episode yesterday and failed. Yes, you. Hello, Anasmi Gilvain with a note. A CD's note to us, Anasmi. This note is addressed to Anasmi Gilvain. Sister, I am well. How are the children? I may be a while. I've been detained on some business. Now, this was the note from the woman who we turned into Baladasad's undead wife. And as I suspected at the time, I was absolutely correct in saying that it was a code. It was a code, because then another handwritten message on the margins of the page is the decoded message: mission failed, taken prisoner, send help. There you go. I wonder what the cipher is, honestly. I'm looking at this and I'm looking at this and I'm trying to figure out how you get that. Mission failed, send help. Who knows? But regardless, yes, it was indeed a code, and we now need to go take this to our captain of the guard, Faeryn, who is down here somewhere. Is it this way? Hello, Nixie. lost in my own dungeon again. Here we go, yeah. This is the right way. This is the way.
A warm welcome to you.
Okay, yes. There. We do hope we catch this criminal soon. Yeah, about that other quest. I don't appear to be able to progress any further in it at the moment, because I checked the walkthrough for it, and indeed we have to go to Sorkvild's tower and actually either kill Sorkvild and take the page off him, or talk to him and try and get the page off him. Now, unfortunately, I killed Sorkvild before I even had this mod installed, so there's no way for us to get that page. The good news is that there's more than one Ogryn page in the game. I don't know where the other one is. It'll probably be in another Daedric ruin somewhere, one of the Sheogorath ones, I guess. But for now, we have no way of finding out where that would be in a way that makes sense. So it's just going to be on the back burner for a while. The guards are just going to have to do extra patrols and stuff until we come across one of these Ogryn pages in our travels, because the way that we were supposed to do it by going to talk to Sorkvild is not open to us. We can still progress in the quest at least. That's the good news. It's just the bad news is we have to get another Ogryn page, and I have no idea where to get one. So, oh well. Anyway, intruder in the dungeon. Another one? Huh. Seems to have attracted your treasury like flies. This one was particularly unlucky running into you. She even left a note. They're getting bold. Azedi again. I was aware of her letters. I even let one pass these gates in the hopes of following it into the right hands. We suspected she was a spy, but couldn't figure out who she worked for. It was delivered to an Ashlander, but she turned out to be a master tracker, and my men lost her trail. By your description, it may have been the very woman you caught in the dungeon. Well, she made quite the pretty lich wife. Yeah, she did, technically. We don't have a choice. We have to tell him this, apparently. Is that what you did with her? You surpass me in all respects, Father Zulvan. You must tell me in every gruesome, disturbing detail. Quit drooling, Tranum. So you're leaving it up to my imagination. I'm not sure you want to do that. The truth is we don't actually know, because we didn't do it. The Lich did. I suppose Baladas the Lich is not common knowledge around the tower, probably for good reason. Anyway, so, with that out of the way, I should make a mental note to actually walk around my tower rather than teleport all the time with the ring, like a lazy bugger, because sometimes you run into things like that. I don't know how to progress with this quest now, because the journal here just says, Tren Faeryn has identified the recent intruder's note as one sent from SCD Gilvain, the former prisoner in cell number 2. The intruder herself, now her rescuers, barged into my dungeon, if only they knew her fate. I'd better investigate this incursion into my personal domain, or I'll have to sleep with one eye open. Unfortunately, I have no idea how to progress any further with that. So, yeah, whatever. The journal provides no clue, and there's no further conversation topics I can talk with Trenum about. I know this because, again, I already did this yesterday. Before my recording software ate the entire recording and spat it out in a completely unencodable mess. Thanks for that one. So, I'm more or less going to be continuing with my plan as I originally envisaged it. We're going to Vivec to talk to Marimilo, with that little distraction out of the way. There aren't any other distractions, are there? Yeah, we need to go pick up a pod bud for the Zarafel miners in a week. Give or take. I'm not entirely sure if I'll actually make it there in a week, because I have other plans, but more about them later. Hello, Wilson. That's not a thing, is it? It's just a vine thing, which, I'll be honest, it kind of looks like a massive turd. Like, it really does. It's like a frickin' Kaguti or something got in here and dropped a massive log right in this corner. I don't like it. I kind of wish it was not there, but whatever. Anyway, I should go see Almosaran, because I don't know if we need to top up the I was going to say treasury, but that's not right at all. The whatever this is, the strongbox. Yeah, I think we do. We also need to go see the Ayamusa tribe or some about this trade route thing. I keep forgetting about that. It's sort of the Ayamusa camp's up there. I sort of don't care really. Like if I happen to be in the neighborhood, I'll go do it. But we're not in desperate need of a trade route right now. It must be said. We're not hurting for cash that much. Let's see. This bit's always awkward, though. There we go, 2,000. Job done. You don't have anything to say, do you? Recent shipments. Okay, we may put a hold on that in the future, but not right now, I guess. Marshmallow. Ah, so many alchemical ingredients. That's what I like about this. I can make so many potions doing this. So many potions, especially healing potions. Oh, look at all the Combri. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. I already have a lot of cork bulb and marshmallow, actually. Do you know what? Let's just do that right now. Let's make a ton of potions right here, right now. This is why I carry the potion, the alchemy stuff around with me all the time, because I sometimes you just want to make a potion, and if you don't have the stuff with you, it's annoying. Where's the marshmallow? There we go. Is alchemy one of my skills? I forget. Yeah, it is. So it wouldn't hurt to train that while we're at it either. So just open a container to sort the potions out. Where'd they all end up? Where'd they all go? Ah, here they are. Yeah, we have a lot of restore health potions. I should really not feel particular the need to be particularly sparing with using my healing potions as we go forward, actually, because I really do have a near infinite supply of ingredients for them. Honestly, I should probably. But the flip side is, though, that I can cast a hearth heal on myself like practically as many times as I want because of this shield and my Robe of Sorrows as well. So, man, we're just playing with God mode on right now, aren't we? We're so damn powerful, it's ridiculous. Yeah. But whatever. Yeah, some people in the comments have said, oh, you should turn the difficulty up. And maybe you're right, but at the same time, where we're going, Marty, we won't need to turn the difficulty up. Trust me. Anyway. Yeah, the huge sacks of Combri are nice, because that means I can make a lot of Restore Magic potions, which, again, I sort of don't need, but, you know. If I do decide to leave this ridiculously overpowered artifact at home, along with the Robe of Sorrows one day, and I decide to just default back to potions, that wouldn't be a terrible thing to have. Anyway. Plus, the thing is, I can train my alchemy doing it, and I can make potions that, you know, like, okay, so I don't need Restore Magicka, and I don't need Restore Health. I do kind of still need Restore Fatigue every now and again, having said that. And there's more than just those three types of potions you can make, you know. I can make all sorts of really interesting Fortify potions, if I really wanted to as well. So, you know.
I'm so hungry. I could eat a rat.
There's plenty in the dungeon. Anyway, I don't think there's anything else we need to do right now. We gave Sarah her statuette. Killed Farvin Orion, whoever that... Oh, yeah, of course, Mr. Orion. Helm of Orion, Bearclaw, etc., etc. We completed Azura's quest. We completed Malakath's quest. our schedule is rather clear at the moment, which is fine news indeed. Oh yeah, there was Glyph got sent to the arena. Fight for her freedom in 3 days. That was 198, so on day 201. Ooh, tomorrow she's due to fight this mudcrab in the arena. You know what? Fine. Okay. We'll do that. We're going to Vivec anyway. We'll watch the fight in the arena while we're at it. How about that? Seems good? Seems good to me. I have this ebony dagger to sell, don't I? And this glass storm sword. I don't think Laruvi's got any more money at the moment, though, so... The walking stick equipped. Yeah, no, I think Laruvi's still out of cash at the moment, so I might sell them to somebody in Vivec while we're there, actually. Okay, let's stop talking and actually go, shall we? Divine intervention. Go! We could visit the Talvani district. The canton. The Talvani canton. Yeah, while we're in Vivec, couldn't we? That'd be a good idea. There might be something interesting to do there. Or someone to talk to. I'm just going to keep hitting the quick save button a bit more often these days, I think, because I'm not entirely convinced my damn macro is working anymore. Just travel to Mornhold. That would be tempting, wouldn't it? But no. Vivec.
Speak freely, friend.
Oh yeah, and there's you,
I
isn't there?
suppose I could spare a moment or two.
Could go to Old Ebonheart while we're at it too. Tempting, but also no. We have things to do.
Yes?
So many distractions.
Is there something you need?
And yes, actually, I need you to move out of the damn way. Right, okay. Supply chest has actually been restocked. Not that I need anything that's in it anymore. Right. Do you know what? I think I set a mark in my hideout the last time I was here, so I probably could have just hit recall and turned up here, but I forgot. Never mind, it's fine. Yeah, let's levitate on over to the Talvani Canton and have a chit-chat with whoever's there. See if there's something interesting we can do. Where is the Talvani Canton, having said that? That's the arena. Is it that one over there? It is. I can tell by the banners. Right, cool. Levitate. In my Archmagister's garb still instead of the Robe of Sorrows. Might as well be. I'm sort of on official business, I guess. Please don't run out. Please don't run out. Please don't run out. I don't want to go for a swim. Don't want to go for a swim. Don't want to go for a swim. Oh, I'm safe. Hello, Mr. Ordinator.
My rights and duties.
They like to mutter things like that to themselves. The Talvani Canton. Talvani Wasteworks. Actually want to go to the top bit, but we'll start with the Wasteworks, because why not? Ordinator. Out of my way. The Lizard's Head. This is where we picked up that quest, didn't we, for the ancient Nordic burial thing. I remember now. Who are you? Welcome to Vivec, Vathasilv, and I'm Go Veso Sanam. Are you looking for blah 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 generic dialogue blah blah blah? I forgot only the Redoran Canton has less generic NPC dialogue. Alchemist? No. Sorcerer. Hello. Hello. I said hello. You do spells and spell making. Summon Bone Lord. Summon Daedroth. Ooh, if only I could cast it. Do you know what? I'm not exactly hurting for cash right now. Let's have all of them. What else you got? Wild Levitate. It's not that wild, though, is it? It's just 50 points for 30 seconds. There's nothing wild about it. Pretty sure in the original game that's actually supposed to be a random amount of Levitate, but for some reason it's just 50 points here. Emasculate. Sounds far cooler than it actually is. Purge Magic. Chameleon. Do I already have a chameleon spell or not? I don't know. Let's take that. Spell making. Do I want to make a spell? Is there anything I could really do with right now? Making wise. Oh, well. I've been playing a game recently called The Quest in my downtime. And The Quest is very, very cool. It is like a cross between Morrowind / Daggerfall and like a grid-based RPG like Legend of Grimrock. I really highly recommend it if you can get it on. I believe it's actually available on like Android and stuff, but there's a PC version available on GOG these days, and it's proper good. And it really borrows a lot of like the magic system from these earlier Elder Scrolls games in it, because it has stuff like Mark and Recall, for example, as the spells in that game. And the way the Quest handles Mark and Recall is awesome, because the way they did it is you can set multiple marks, but the number of marks you're able to set and memorize depends on your intelligence stat. I just think that's really, really cool, and they absolutely should have done it that way in this game. Just thought I'd throw that out there. The Quest, it's a really good game. You should absolutely play it. I think it's still on sale on GOG right now, so it might be worth grabbing. But I've been seriously enjoying it. Anyway. I could make a summon spell that's like a lower duration than some of the ones I already have to make them easier to cast. Because usually they stick around a bit longer than you really need them to anyway, don't they? So you're wasting magicka at that point. Let's see, Bone Lord, 78% chance. Bone Walker is fine. Clanfin, Daedroth is a bit iffy. And this is me with maximum fatigue, by the way. So in the middle of a fight, I might have less fatigue than this. So if we make... These are all like 60 seconds, right? Yeah, they're all 60 seconds. So if we make one that summons like for 30 seconds... You do always have that spell-making problem where, because it's a custom spell that you've made, it's always a bit less efficient, but let's see. Let's see, shall we? Like Storm Atronach, that would be a great one. I like Daedroths, though. Daedroths are really, really freaking cool, because they're really mean in this game. Daedroths are no joke. Let's try and make a Summon Daedroth one that's a bit easier to cast. Summon Daedroth, self... for 30 seconds. Spell chance is much higher now, and the points cost is lower, obviously, as well. If we factor into the fact that my magicka is regenerating quite quickly, we could even make it only 20 seconds. And then I can just cast it again. When necessary. It's not a terrible idea. How about 25 seconds? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Let's call it Fathus' Dremora. No, Daedroth even. No. Fathus' Attack Crocodile. Yes. If I put Fathus in front of it, it'll automatically get sorted to the custom. Like, I have a Fathus' Battering Ram here somewhere. There it is. So if I put Fathus in front of all of my custom spells from now on, I'll always know where to find them. There we go, Fathus' Attack Crocodile. Actually, right now, apparently it has a 100% chance to cast. That's interesting. The spell-making thing lied. I don't really know why, it did. That's interesting. A belt should have boosted my magicka a little bit, but it doesn't seem to have by much. My magicka is in a state of very strange flux, I must say. Sometimes it's like 125, sometimes it's 104. Yeah, weird. Children of Lord Jihar. Oh yeah, it's another summon Bone Lord. Go be. So we can summon a Daedroth now for 25 seconds. There it is, which is pretty reasonable. It costs me almost a quarter of my magicka, but hey, we don't need to worry about that so much these days. What else do we fancy? A hunger? I've never bothered with summoning hungers. I don't know if they're any good or not, honestly. Maybe we should make a summon hunger spell while we're at it. Summon hunger. Self. Same again, 25 seconds. About this hunger. Cool. You know, what else? What else do we fancy? What else is good? Bone Lords are quite fun. I never bothered to read the fluff text for these, I have to admit. This effect summons a Bone Lord from the Outer Realms. It appears 6 feet in front of the caster and attacks any entity that attacks the caster until the effect ends or the summoning is killed. At death, or when the effect ends, the summoning disappears, returning to the Outer Realms. If summoned in town, the guards will attack you in the summoning on site. Yeah, that's bullshit. They won't do that at all. I don't know why it says that, actually. That's really weird. Not even in the vanilla game will they attack you on site if you summon these in towns. Yeah, that's funny. That's quite funny. That's because it just doesn't happen at all. It's a lie. It's a work of fiction. It's not true. We made it up. Right. What else do we... Storm Atronak? Storm Atronak, why not? 25 seconds. Yeah. Lovely. 98% chance to cast right now. Yeah, the chance to cast seems to be higher outside of the spellmaking dialogue. I don't really know why that is, but there you go. All right, well, cool. We've got some fun new summoning spells we can use. That's nice. I don't even... What did I just walk into? It's the apothecary, apparently. Right. Didn't pay attention to where I was going at all, though. A weak wheat muffin. Ah, man. No. Want the muffin. Give. That's lunch. Oh, I'm still carrying the Cursed Dremora page. I should probably have dumped that in my lab. Never mind. Is there someone around here who will buy these items I have off... An enchanter, right? Here we go. Bloody hell. Hang on a minute. Have I been here before and sold something to you? Is that why you're wearing a really fancy robe? Anyway, he's got like virtually no damn gold at all. It's rubbish. You got anything I can take in return? In trade? A pillow. Huh. Now this is all garbage. It's all rubbish. Completely useless. Terrible. Utterly no, forget it, sir. Rat infestation? No, sir. I am beyond rat infestations. Thank you very much. Do you know who I am? Talvani Mage. Hello. You also offer spells and spell making. Second barrier. Sure. I already have third barrier and a regular shield. So. Swift. You know what? I don't have Swift Swim. Let's get that buoyancy and let's make a better version of it. Swift Swim. Self. Magnitude. Well, we want decent duration, obviously, like 30 seconds, probably. First things first, right? And then... There we go. It's not going to be cheap magicka-wise, but that is pretty powerful Swift Swim. Fathis. Torpedo spell? No. Swift Swim, whatever. I'm not feeling very creative. Boosh. Now I kind of want to go jump in a lake somewhere and try it out, I have to admit, but there you go. Right, I think we're done messing around here. Let's go and let's head up to the plaza, shall we? This way. That's kind of where I'm meant to be the entire time. Although we've made some spells, which is fun. I'm sure I'll forget that they exist. I don't know what happened there with that loading screen. I'm sure I'll forget they exist after a couple of episodes and never use them again, as is my way. But, you know. Talvani upper storage. Boring. This is what we want. Talvani Tower.
This is a wondrous encounter. Welcome.
Oh, yes, I remember this is the place with the rocks coming through the ceiling for some reason. With a little mini library here. Anything that's worth me grabbing? I don't know if it's going to count stealing. It probably will, because it doesn't say faction owned, it just says owned. There's a few books here I don't think I have. Like the biography of Baron Zaya. Series, I don't have that. I don't have that, I'm afraid. There's a lot of these I don't think I have. Sort of a lot of books that I don't pick up because they're so common that I assume I have them, and it actually turns out I don't. The Dowry? Probably already read it. Not to be confused with the Wraith's Wedding Dowry. This is a different book. Oh yeah, that's the glowing ectoplasm. Who's in charge here? Anyone? I say, hello, I am the Archmagister and I wish to be seen by someone. You? Oh, you don't look like you're in charge of anything. What about you? No. Someone in particular. Talvani compound. You're not telling me who's in charge here. It's annoying me. I know that there was that guy ages ago who I could have sent here. But I decided not to in case he got pissed off with me. You're just a random mercenary, aren't you? Yeah,
If there's anything I can do, I am humbly at your service.
You can tell me who's in bloody charge around here. Ooh, the Talvani Vault. This is my vault now, do you hear? Except it's not really, is it? It belongs to the house, not me.
How may I be of assistance?
I got my own vault and it's better than this anyway. Don't care. Nah. Prison cells. Ah, hello. Who are you? I'm fine, thank you. What can I do for you? Very polite prisoner. Hopefully, maybe he's hoping he'll get let out on good behaviour. Not a lot of people in here, really. There's the cell key if I ever wanted it. Alright. We have another cell key and...
Greetings. I am at your service.
Orsinian Pass to the Orcs and Words and Philosophy. We gained Longblade from that. Interesting. I don't think I've ever found that book before. That's a new one on me. You see, this is the Talvani prison, but I can't help but notice it's being guarded entirely by Ordinators of the Temple. So, I feel like you guys aren't really in charge around here at all. It's a bit of a joke. Anyway. Well, that was disappointing. I thought the game was going to crash there. My goodness. Momentarily froze. What's that over there? What am I looking at right now? Ah, that must be old Ebonheart. I didn't mean to cast that. Whoops. Yeah, that must be old Ebonheart over there in the distance, I imagine. Anyway, we need to wait until tomorrow if we want to see this arena fight, don't we? I could go to the Morag Tong hideout, actually. There would be absolutely nothing to do there, but I could if I wanted to. I'm not going to, in case that's not obvious. I'm going to go to the St. Olm's Canton. I'm going to go to my hideout. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to go to the hideout, and we're going to levitate over here. We're going to go to the... Ah, no, you have to get in by this, don't you? Bloody Vivec. Why are you so weird? I'm going to go to my hideout. And we're going to rest for the rest of the day in the hideout. Getting some peace and quiet, reading a book, you know, doing the stuff that Sethandas does in his downtime. Then tomorrow we will go and take in this fight at the arena, and then we'll... Actually, I shouldn't have done that. I could have tried out my swift swim. That was a perfect opportunity. Never mind. Then we could... then we'll go take in this fight at the arena, and then we'll saunter on over to the Hall of Wisdom. Not suspecting, of course, that anything will have happened to Milo in the meantime, or that anything is wrong at all, and I'm stuck in the floor. That was weird. Yeah, I still have a few valuable trinkets lying around in this place, don't I? But I'm fine with that. I am content with them lying around here. Me not really needing them at the moment. Oh, my poor empty library. There it is. It was once a place of great importance to me, but now it's frankly just become obsolete. Ah, well. It is often the way of things. I didn't expect Tel Uvirith to be that awesome, really. That's the thing. I made this hideout thinking I would end up using it for mostly the rest of the game. But I didn't expect Uvirith Legacy to be such an amazingly good mod that it basically made me go, yeah, I sort of don't want this anymore. So, you know. Oh, my old robe of the Sigil Order. Yeah, I remember that. A suspicious coin to the Thanatos Temple. At least this place is still useful for that. It's a quick way for me to get to the Thanatos Temple if I ever want to. Although, this whole Skeleton Revenants thing is just sort of a bit... It's really, it's a little surplus to my requirements, really. It's a very awkward and long-winded and difficult way to create minions. And at the moment, I don't think Sethandas has really much need for it. Ashkosh is a far more... Ashkosh and Sarah, for example, are both incredibly loyal and far more, useful followers than either Bill or Mittens are. In truth, but mainly because both of them can be seen in public, you know. And they can teleport with me and stuff like that, you know, so... Anyway, let us rest. For... Oh, gosh. Not 12 hours. A bit longer than that. I don't know, that long. Chill's been over days. There we go, yeah. Today, the prisoner Felinglyph fights a mudcrab in the Vivec arena. I must hurry if I want to witness her battle. I do want to witness the battle, so... Yep, just you know, we can assume that Sethandas did his usual thing. You know, he had his dinner, he read some books, and has had his breakfast and gotten dressed, and, you know, all the stuff that happens off screen whenever you hit the rest button in this game, you know. And now, 9 AM sharp, we're off to see the... Now that is weird. We're off to see the fight in the arena. Should be fun. Should be an interesting little distraction. Do we want to be wearing the Archmagister robes today? I'm going to go with maybe not. Robe of Sorrows makes us slightly less, obviously, the Archmagister of House Telvanni. We're going to go to the Hall of Wisdom and talk to Milo about clandestine topics that the temple doesn't want us to know about. Maybe I should not go parading around in my Archmagister regalia now that I think about it. Which one of these is the arena? Is it this one? Yeah. Go around this way. Looking forward to this. Get to actually watch a match in the Morrowind arena. This doesn't happen in the vanilla game.
Say your words.
Oh my god, it's huge. It's a giant mud crab.
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
This is interesting. I didn't expect a giant mud crab, I'll be honest. But she has defeated it. Bellinglith has battled the mud crab to the death and now has her freedom one way or another. I attempted to float down there. Old Bloaty. Oh, I had a name. It was called Old Bloaty. I did it. I'm free. Thank you, Archmagister. I'll never forget this. Really going out? Yes, but I suggest you stay away from Arla and what's his name. If I hear you've gotten into trouble again, I will not be so kind. Yeah, off you go. Right. There we go. There's that little loose end tied up. She fought a giant mud crab, which was apparently an old arthritic mud crab. I feel like Fathers is maybe slightly sorry for the mud crab. He senses he has a bit of a sense of kinship with old Bloaty on some level. Oh well.